Welcome to a very special edition of Thunder TV. We've got finals fever down here. We're at Craigieburn Oval here, Tess. The girls are taking on Sunbury Lions in the first semi-final. Tess, let's have a conversation about, when the girls are taking on Sunbury Lions this year. We've met 3 times.
Met 3 times, most recently in round 12, so only a few weeks ago. Really, really competitive. Sunbury sort of bring it to the girls, and they definitely faced their toughest competition against Sunbury. They held us to 2 goals in our first quarter of the last game, and sort of didn't let up from there, and we only won, I think, by 3 or 4 goals. So it was a very, very competitive game, and very, very challenged by Sunbury whenever we play them. So it's, today's going to be a tough match for sure.
Yeah, I think finals football is a different game altogether, as the girls know. The girls have previously, in the last 2 seasons, have made the finals each season, but haven't had the best track record in the first final. That's something that they're really looking to overcome today and start off on a really positive note. They've gone through the season undefeated, and they're really trying to make a stance in this first final against Sunbury. If they win today, they're straight into the grand final. A loss means they do get a second chance, though. Tess, I'm just having a look around at this this oval. We haven't seen this year yet. Tell us a bit about this.
Well, we're at a beautiful ground here at Craigieburn. It's actually used for AFL training and pre-season stuff and VFL competitions as well. So it's an excellent facility. The ground is in amazing conditions. Bigger oval than I think we've ever played on. I think Russ was addressing the girls and getting them organised and really mentally prepared to play on this big surface. So but it's a little bit windy and a little bit chilly. But other than that, it's going to be a great game out here.
Yeah, I think one of the positive things is it's not raining, and I mean there's a couple of threatening clouds around, but I think the forecast says no rain really, just a bit of wind that they'll have to contend with. At the moment, as we speak, the girls are inside getting ready. Perfect conditions both on and off the field. Inside, the change rooms are fantastic, something the girls haven't, been in the presence of before, and they're actually doing their warm-up inside, which is really nice, as there's a couple of games on here before they even get onto the field. So, from us, we're going to jump right into this, and we're going to try to speak to a few people before the game, and we're going to have a lot of fans out here today as well, which we're going to try to say good day to and have a bit of a chat with them. So, from Tess and I at the moment, we're ready for finals fever. It's only about, about 40 minutes to the bounce.
Right,
we're looking forward to it. We're pumped as much as the girls are. Let's go Thunder!
Go Thunder!
Now, we've been lucky enough just pre-game to be able to talk to Amanda Carrot. Now, Amanda, this is your first year at the club, so this is your first finals campaign with the club. How are you feeling about going into today?
I'm pretty confident. I think Sunbury have been the toughest side and have always given it to us. So I think if our midfield and backline hold up, I think we'll get through.
Yeah,
it's going to be tough though.
Personally, now you mentioned you were starting on the bench, and you sort of feel okay with that because that get a bit of a chance for you to calm the nerves. But what do you think you're going to feel like when you run out on the ground for the first time?
I'll have a lot of energy, but I'll be a little bit nervous to start off with, but first touch should be right.
Yep. Beautiful. Now, Russ has just spoken pre-game just then. He gave you guys a couple of messages, but at the moment the girls are just having a bit of a warm-up. Fantastic facilities down here in Craigieburn. Magnificent ground out there. A little bit windy, but, it's a dry day. Do you think that'll play into our hands?
Oh, absolutely. I think we play fantastic football more when it's dry and that. We play a little bit off when it's wet and that, because we've got good ball skills and that, and in the dry weather we use them really well.
Yep.
So, I reckon it'll be to our advantage, hopefully.
Fantastic. Well, good luck out there today. It's fantastic. We're finals fever here, and good luck for your first final.
Thank you.
Well, it's just gone half-time here at Craigieburn. The girls are up 52-0, so a fantastic game thus far. Frenchie's busily riding away there, but we're going to take a few minutes with some of our fans that have taken the time to come down today. We have Randall and Mary. Would you guys like to tell us a bit about your association with the football club?
My sister, plays in the ruck, Rowie, and yeah, we've come to support the team.
So, as you say, you are related to Rowie, which is wonderful. We do love Rowie. She's been injured a little bit this year, which is a bit unfortunate. But you guys are still here, even when Rowie's not playing. What it draws you to the club and keeps you being involved?
I guess it's the vibe, the players, the people, and the social environment that we are around all the time.
Fantastic. Now, you guys are new to AFL, that beautiful accent of yours. You are Kiwis. And do you enjoy the game? You are here, you're always running water or you're helping around the club. So you've got your head around the games now, do you think?
Yes, we do, and I love it. I love watching, and I think it's the girls that make it as well. You know, make it interesting, and knowing the girls really helps you enjoy the game.
Fantastic. Now, you've been around most of the season. We're travelling, obviously, undefeated. First final here today, up by 52 points. Things are looking pretty good for us here today, but the weather's a bit tricky. How do you see the rest of the day folding out, Randall?
I think it's going to be a really good day. We're definitely going to win, of course. No doubt about that.
Fantastic. And Mary?
Yes, I agree 100% with this guy.
It's a little bit tricky, isn't it, to say anything but that we're going to win. So thank you very much for being on Thunder TV and for everything you've done this year for the club. The girls really appreciate it, and we love having you around. You are both very fun spirits in the club, and we love it. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, back by popular demand, we're here for a fan zone segment. Now, we've got a really interesting person to interview today. You tell us who you are and what your connection to the club is.
Yeah, my name's Wilma and I'm Emma Grant's mum.
Okay, now, Wilma, you haven't just driven around the corner today. Tell us how many games you've seen this season and where you've come from.
Yeah, I haven't missed a game, but I haven't been here physically. I watch all the games on Thunder TV. Mm-hmm. I actually live in Brunei, which is a country about 7.5 hours flight from here in Southeast Asia. Mm-hmm. And I haven't missed a game, and I wait for Thunder TV to come out on the internet. Em usually sends me a link, and then I sit and watch the game via the computer.
Fantastic. Now, I know that you're home just for a week, so it's lucky enough that you've actually been able to get down today and be able to watch this game. What do you think about the girls thus far up to half-time? They're going pretty well, but it's a bit rainy at the moment.
Yeah, look, they're doing really well. They're working hard for the ball. A little bit of off-kicking, a bit more accuracy would be good, but they're doing a great job. But I have to say it's lovely to see them in the flesh because I'm so used to seeing them on a little screen to actually see Wal and to see some of the players that I know by sight, but I haven't seen them real. So it's great. It's lovely to be here.
Fantastic. And I know that how much Thunder TV means to you being so far away. It's a great chance for you to watch it week in and week out. So what do you like so much about Thunder TV? Apart from the co-hosts and the people behind the camera, what do you enjoy about Thunder TV each week?
You tend to get the atmosphere of the club, that it's a friendly club, it's a supportive club. And for people like grandparents and people that might be in hospital or something that they can't get down here, it's fantastic because you feel like you're here. And the support for the club, you can feel through the screen. It's great. The Mother's Day special made me cry.
Yeah, I know. Isn't he amazing? Richard behind the scenes, but the man behind the camera does some amazing things. Yeah. Well, Wilma, thank you very much for taking part in Thunder TV. It's great to have you on this side of Thunder TV today. So thanks for joining us and good luck with the rest of the game. I think that Emma's playing fairly well out there at the moment.
Doing a good job. Okay, thank you.
Well, post-game, we've had another fantastic win and very happy to be now in the grand final. We're going to take some time with Michelle Barker. Michelle, how'd that feel out there today for your first final for the Thunder?
It was good. Loved it.
Yep, loved it. You played a few quarters there, and then the coach had a few players come off for a rest and shaping up for next week.
Save us up for the finals, so we don't get cleaned up on nothing. It's looking after us. Yep. Beautiful.
Fantastic. And it's freezing conditions, had a bit of rain, had a bit of wind. The girls handled that well.
Yeah, I just said to them, don't worry about it. We love it. Let them hone it. We love it.
Yep, fantastic. Excellent work. You did a great job down to Fancy in the middle. You were all over it today. The other team didn't score, so that must work well for you.
Like it. Yep,
fantastic.
Back on rolls.
That's right. Another great win for the Bendigo Thunder, and we're in the grand final.
Yeah!
What a wonderful way to finish a wet and windy day down here at Craigieburn.
A huge congratulations to the Thunder Girls. They're straight into their second consecutive grand final. Let's have a look at the weekly wrap-up. Finals fever had hit and the Thunder were ready to rumble. The Bendigo girls had travelled to Craigieburn to take on the Sunbury Lions in their first semi-final. The Thunder were up and about early, making their presence felt and piling on 4 unanswered goals in the first quarter. The Thunder kept their momentum up in the second quarter, getting numbers to the ball and running hard. With the rain starting to fall, the girls had to hit targets and increase the accuracy in the wet. To the girls' credit, they added 3 goals before the main break to lead by 52 points, with Sunbury remaining scoreless. At the halftime break, coach Russell Jeffrey congratulated the girls on their leads up front, scoring accuracy and run at the ball. The third quarter was well balanced. Sunbury's defence held up, allowing the Thunder to only add 1 single goal for the quarter. Raven McCall's run and attack on the ball was unmatchable, complemented by Abby Hay in the forward pocket. After the third quarter time message to leave no stone unturned, the last term was all Thunder. The girls had their most dominant quarter, piling on 7 goals, putting the game well out of reach. The Thunder proved why they went through the season undefeated and why it will take an extremely great team to beat them. Grand final, here we come. Final scores: Bendigo Thunder 15-16, 106, defeating the Sunbury Lions 0-0-0. The best players were Emma Walters, Jess Kyle, Brooke Surgeon, Hannah Perry, Emma Grant and Abby Hay. Goal scorers: Hannah Perry 3, Amanda Carrad 3, Emma Walters 2, Cherie O'Neill 2, and singles to Emma Grant, Alana McNabb, Kelly Mensforth, Alana Wern and Brooke Surgeon.
Well, I don't know about you, Frenchie, but I had an absolutely fantastic day down here. I'm so excited to be in the grand final and have been involved this year in the club. And today just went so well for the girls, didn't it?
They were switched on from the get-go test. They came out, they had a great warm-up and they came out and piled on 4 goals in the first quarter to sort of stamp their authority on the game quite early. And then just from there, they were nice and consistent. And then in that final quarter, to pile on 7 goals in the final quarter, I think is outstanding. I think the girls finished with something like 9 different goal scorers for the game, which just shows that everyone is contributing.
That's right. And Hannah Perry had an outstanding last quarter. She came up from the back line into the forward line.
How amazing was that? Maybe they should do that more often, or maybe, I don't know, that could be a factor in the grand final, quite possibly.
Russ is certainly getting it right. You've got a bit of a lowdown of what's going on around the other games in the division today, so tell everyone at home a bit about what's coming up.
Yeah, so the other game that was played today was between La Trobe Uni and North Geelong, with North Geelong prevailing victorious. So now that means that La Trobe is out, and now Sunbury will play North Geelong next week in the preliminary final. Very tough word to say, that one. I believe that there's a couple of buses heading down from Bendigo, so I think a lot of the girls will jump on board and get down to watch that game next week, and whoever wins that game will be playing us in the grand final.
And that's right. And the details for the grand final are that it's on Saturday this year, the 17th of August, and it's at Coburg Oval. So for all of you supporters out there who are wanting to come down and watch the girls, you can keep track of all the action here on Thunder TV, and for more details you can visit the club's football page. But from us, I think just an outstanding day today. A huge congratulations to the girls and the club and to everyone involved in making today such a success.
Bring on the grand final, TG. Bring on the grand final.
Here we go. Go Thunder.
Woohoo!